What's going on, everybody? This is Justin coming at you with a quick video giving an update on Amazon FBA statuses and my experience so far. So it looks like Amazon is accepting FBA shipments again. I started sending them in last week, and I've sent a few in last week, and I've sent a couple in this week, and I wanted to share how that's been going for me so far, and I wanted to kind of explain the little caveats that I'm figuring out and the nuances that Amazon doesn't make it real clear until you're doing a shipment what you can and can't do. So Amazon said that they've opened up their warehouses and they're accepting new FBA shipments, which is great if you have stuff that's non-essential and you've been sitting on for a while. So my FBA strategy is right now I'm trying to send in all of my bigger stuff. So I'm trying to send in bigger toys, electronics, phones, shoes, stuff like this, like brand new shoes in the box. I'm trying to send in bigger stuff that I would lose money on if I shipped it merchant fulfilled, meaning that I paid for the shipping and I shipped it out myself. So bigger stuff like this that may be considered non-essential, that's what I'm trying to send into Amazon's warehouse so I can clear up my space. So what I'm figuring out is Amazon is putting inventory limits on what you can send in. So just to give you an example, yesterday I bought a bunch of toys. This is one toy that I found. I think I had about 80 units of it. And what I did was I did a case pack, and I think I put like 40 into a box, and I said I have a couple boxes. And Amazon said you can only send in one box because there is a restricted inventory limitation that they're accepting. There's a few other sellers on there as well, so maybe they're trying to keep it under a certain level. So I was able to ship in one box of these toys right here. So I was like, well, maybe I can get around this. So I tried to create another shipment and do another 40, and it still wouldn't let me, and do maybe 20. It wouldn't let me. So they do have limits on toys that I've found, and there might be limits on other stuff too, but this is so far it's been my experience. Now this might not be a problem for you if you sell books or if you sell toys or if you sell like one-offs of stuff, because I've been hearing from other resellers that they're able to send in books right now. And generally if you're a bookseller, if you're selling books on Amazon, you don't have 50 or 100 copies of one book, like the situation I'm in right here with the toys. So that might not be an issue for you, but just be aware if you're trying to send in items to FBA right now, there might be an inventory limitation because they might have, enough stock of that item in their warehouses already. Also, an easy way to check and see if your items can be sent in is if you go to I believe it's the inventory restock page. It'll tell you how many you can send in or when they recommend that you send it in. But again, this just depends on your business model. If you're a wholesale seller, that will be easier for you to see, like, oh, I need to send in 20 of these or 50 of these. But if you're selling one-off stuff, that's really not going to do you any good. So that's my strategy right now, is I'm trying to send in big stuff to FBA. I'm trying to sell small stuff from my house, like toys, Legos, smaller 16 ounces or less that I can ship first class, stuff that ships quick. That's the kind of stuff that I don't mind dealing with because it's quick and it gets out of here quickly. And it's just not that difficult to ship out, but the bigger stuff is what I'm trying to get rid of. So that's just my strategy. You need to do what works best for you. If you're generally an FBA person and merchant fulfilling is not something you're interested in, then go ahead and just try to ship it all in, and hopefully that'll work out better than having it sit around. So what I've experienced so far is that the shipments that I've sent in, they have checked in quick. The items have checked into the warehouses quick, and I'm sure they're being moved to the other warehouses, and the items are selling quick. So that's great. That's another positive to sending stuff into FBA. I think my pending orders went from like 40 up to 100 pending orders. So I have like 100 pending orders that are just sitting there. But now what I'm seeing is that the stuff, Amazon is not shipping it very quick. Now, I don't know if that's because these items I'm sending in are considered non-essential, like shoes or tools or toys or whatever, But the stuff that I'm sending in, if they're deeming it to be non-essential, they might just be waiting to ship it out for a couple weeks so they can focus on the other stuff. So that's something you have to be aware of too, is if you start sending your stuff into FBA and they consider it to be non-essential, they might delay having that stuff shipped out, which is going to put a delay on that money getting back to you, because Amazon will not put that money into that holding account until they ship it out from their warehouse. That's kind of another benefit to doing merchant fulfilled right now, is because as soon as you mark it shipped, you know, that money goes into your holding account versus sending stuff into Amazon and then waiting. You know, you might be waiting a few weeks, you might be waiting a month or two. I mean, we don't know. This whole thing is, you know, uncharted territory. So the delay, we don't know how long that's going to last, but so far I'm seeing that there's quite a bit of delay on my stuff. And, you know, maybe tomorrow it'll all get shipped out. I don't know. But it seems like right now there's a lot of pending orders that are just kind of sitting around. You know, basically, you need to decide what's right for your business. Are you comfortable with doing merchant fulfilled and just shipping stuff out of your house, possibly getting a little bit less money for it, but getting your money faster? Or do you not worry about that and you just want to get it all out of your house or your warehouse and just ship it into Amazon and then just, you know, hands off and get back into that mindset? You know, you need to do what's best for your business, what's best for your cash flow. You know, nobody knows your business and how you're doing things better than you. So you need to, you know, look at your business model and figure out what's best for you. Also, I would suggest not putting all your eggs in one basket. This whole, you know, shutdown with the warehouses and FBA, this has kind of shown how much we rely on Amazon and FBA and their whole system. I mean, people complain about the system. Sometimes, you know, it's expensive, it's costly, they don't do this, they don't do that. But, I mean, there's a lot of benefits to selling on Amazon, and one of my favorite benefits is just getting stuff out of my house and my garage just so I can clear up space. And I'm fine with stuff sitting for a week or a couple weeks, just that way I can get it out of here and I don't have to worry about it. So, plus bigger items, I don't like shipping bigger items, but that's just my preference. You might have a different preference. So that's all that I've got for today. Just wanted to talk about my experience so far with FBA. I'm going to continue sending stuff in. You know, if everything starts shipping quicker, maybe I'll do an update video or something, but I just want to let you know I have been able to send stuff in. If you haven't checked yet, maybe you should. If that's part of your business model, I would definitely, you know, go for it, because they're going to get everything going again. They've hired a lot more workers, and, you know, it'll take a little bit more time, but they'll get the machine running again. So anyways, that's all I've got for you today. Again, my name is Justin. If you enjoyed the video, please like, leave a comment, or subscribe. I really appreciate it. And thanks for taking the time to watch, and we'll talk to you soon.